Hey everybody, it's OShay playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on the video. Once again, the PvP season has just ended yesterday for me, and things went pretty well. Nefarious Foes is the off-season versus event that has a lot of villains boosted, and that is going to be a lot of fun. We will get into some PvP action after we do some other good stuff. Just as a quick review, Fist Bump ended. It's the 3-star Iron Fist versus event, and hey, got a top 5 finish in clearance level 9 for some really good rewards. We'll get to that. And our alliance made a top 10 finish, so those guys and my alliance are cranking and bringing me along for some great rewards. So the time stone season wrapped up and got a top 100 finish there as well, so that meant a lot of tokens and some ISO and another couple good rewards. So pretty happy with the finish there. I hope to at some point move to a top 50 placement in the season. I usually play slice 5 for the time slices, and there's really not as many points in slice 5 as earlier slices, so it's going to be kind of hard. But all right, let's get into the action, into the story mode. The Honor Among Thieves that features the storyline from the Guardians of the Galaxy is open and holding on to a top 20 spot on day 1. We're going to have to work to keep that as a good placement. Let's get into DDQ. Got a few nodes here, and I thought, you know what, it features today the required character is 3-star Gambit, and I thought, you know what, let's try to get Jubilee into a little bit more action. She's going to enter tokens in a few days. She's not available yet at the time of this video, but within a couple days people are going to get a lot of her when they try to get draws taken for brand new 5-star Cap when he enters tokens. He'll enter a few days after she does, though, so be careful when to pull. And I thought, you know what, for once I'm not going to bring Ragnarok around for some charged tile creation. I usually try to stick with 3 stars for this node. Let's go with 4-star Thor. She's going to be amazing as usual. Let's get into it. Thanks for jumping on the chat, guys. If you want to say hi in the stream, please do. I'll be more than happy to give you a shout out when I see your name come across the screen. Let's take on Beast first. I think he's going to be the quickest one to do some stuff that is hard to take care of, like his special tiles. Here's a match 4 in red. We'll start there. Sets them up with a couple match 4 choices. Good. They took the team up, so I'm going to go for the purple. By the way, real quick, let's do the purple first, and then I'll talk about the abilities a little bit. Okay, so 3-star Gambit features purple, red, and black. He differs from the 5-star Gambit in a couple ways. His purple ability is still awesome. It overrides enemy special tiles, but it doesn't override countdown tiles. That's the difference between 3 and 5-star for the most part. But the damage for this 3-star character is amazing. I mean, 3188 damage for the current level 249 for 3 countdown tiles, and that's just pretty nuts. Now, Aces and Eights is the same type of ability that 5-star Gambit has, but it's a little bit different. It doesn't do nearly as much damage as what 5-star Gambit does, and for that reason I put it at cover level 3 instead of usually cover level 5 for the 5-star Gambit. But the black ability is really quite different from the 5-star, and stack deck only costs 5 AP, and it does quite a bit of damage, 2200, and charges 3 tiles on the board. They're either red or purple randomly, but it does damage to our teammates of 621. So you don't want to fire that a lot, even though it's cheap, or you might want to fire it a lot. It just depends. So think about how to run him the most efficiently, and I thought we'd bring in Jubilee because she has charged tile abilities, and of course so does 4-star Thor. Now let's go for some green. We want to get 9 green for Jubilee, and we want to get black ready for Gambit so we can fire black first, get the charge tiles on the board. We'll do black this way in case the yellow drops on top. Nope. Okay, we want to keep important colors away from Beast. He's got his 6 blue now. I couldn't quite avoid it, but if we get our purple ready for Gambit, it won't matter. Oh, they played Iron Hammer. Yeah, that's a really pretty weak ability for 2-star Magneto. It will destroy some tiles, and it can get some cascades out of it. Yeah, it looks like it did pretty well for that, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. Alright, we're close to having our purple. We might as well get red. This isn't going to be a feature about 4-star Thor. She's going to be along for her blue ability for the most part. Her red ability does awesome damage, her smite, when you have charged tiles on the board. Let's go for yellow this way. Maybe we'll get a free red match on top. Nope. Not getting lucky on the tile drops. Purple. Okay, so we have our purple qualified. Let me think here. Magnetic Flux is a pretty tough ability. It destroys a huge area of the board and can do some decent damage, and they earn AP for all the tiles destroyed. So we also have purple for Jubilee, and we might use her ability more in the next fight. In this one, I think we're going to go through it pretty quickly. So let's move over to Magneto. We're just going to do this move here. It'll drop red. Lucky black. Okay, he's down to 2,800 health. So let's play stack deck. That does 2277 damage. Does team damage as well, but it creates a bunch of charge tiles. 3 of them. They're always going to be purple or red. And here's what's good about that is because when you play Gambit's Aces and Eights ability, it only does 289 damage for each charge tile destroyed, but don't forget you earn the AP of the color that the charge tile is that gets destroyed, so it's guaranteed to be either red or purple. So let's do this. Let's hit Dakin with another stack deck. He goes down way to the bottom in damage, and this is going to be pretty good. So let's play Aces and Eights on Magneto. Definitely get him knocked out. We'll earn a little more AP, and I'm going to turn the animations back on here real quick. So there's, we'll play Jubilee's abilities next. Let's go ahead with Gambit here. There's 3 strike tiles on the board. We'll play Raging Cajun. And it directly overrides those countdown tiles or the strike tiles perfectly. So now we can just worry about making other matches here. Let's take a shot at Dakin. Almost got him. He's going to heal how much? Nope. Ha, that's so funny. When there's not enough blue tiles on the board for him to heal, he'll actually do self-damage, and it knocked him right out of the match. So how many charge tiles are on the board? At least more than 5. Looks like 6 total. So now we can play Roman Candle, and it creates 2 charge tiles, and then if there's at least 5 on the board, it deals 1100 damage. So that's why it's good. You can play this immediately right after the black power from Gambit, and you'll qualify with 5 charge tiles right away. 1100 damage, and the next match should end it right there. Okay, on the next match we're going to play Goddess of Thor's blue ability, if at all possible. It's a good stun, and it creates a lot of charged tiles. There we go. Big enchilada. If we win this, we get a Gambit cover for the work. Let's get right into it. So we're starting out against 3 non-tile moving characters, but they do have special tiles, so we need to really hurry up and get our purple or green going. Those are both abilities that can override enemy specials, and not to mention Goddess of Thunder, Thor's yellow ability as well. So we want to hurry up and we'll take the protect tile out right away. That attack tile is going to do a lot of damage. We can't do much anything about that. Let's go for red and blue double move. Maybe we'll line up some cool stuff otherwise. Yeah, it looks pretty good. We'll do another blue match. Okay, here we go. There's not much going on for black, so it's going to be hard to get Gambit jump started, but kind of have a little bit of an idea here. Let's go for, sets up a match 4 in green. There's a countdown tile at 1. Let's see who controls it. He controls it. So let's give him a power surge. That'll stun him for 3 turns and creates charge tiles so far. Let's go back to this guy and do the match 4. Sets us up with another match 4 down below, or in the middle left there. Okay, let's take that one. Good. A lucky drop on black gets us to 4. So all we need to do is find a spot where we get another black match, or I mean another black tile. And here it is. This match 4 will destroy a black on the line break, and now we're in good shape. Kind of. There's a lot of countdowns everywhere. But we have 10 red, and we have our green qualified already. There is at least 3 charge tiles on the board, so here we go. Let's take on this guy. The Savage is the one that creates the attack tile. So, what's the best way to do this first? Let's go ahead and play Jubilee's green. That'll knock out the ninja in the middle, because of the 1100 team damage. That lets us know who's coming in next. Okay, so it's Wolverine. Let's hit him with a stacked deck. It does pretty good damage straight up. Creates more charge tiles. Look at that, health is perfect. 2210. Maybe we want to take out one of these other guys first. Yeah, we better concentrate on him. He's got an I-beam that does pretty strong team damage. Okay, I know we could do Thor's smite ability and it would absolutely take this guy out, but let's concentrate and see what we can do with Gambit. Okay, a hit plus AP generated. Let's go for yellow with the charge tile match. Nice, really good drop there on the cascade. I-beam is going to do a lot of team damage. We better hurry up and take these guys out. 1988 health. We need just a little bit more in yellow. Let's go for blue charge tile match. It'll earn us a 9 blue. Perfect. We can stun again. Alright, so there's a 1 on the countdown tile from this guy. Let's go ahead and stun him. More charge tiles. I was hoping to find a way to get a yellow match here. Doesn't quite look like it, but he's got the 1. Let's do this match to take the countdown tile away. Good, they took out the other one. Now we got a good lineup. We have a red match that matches team up and a charge tile black match. So let's go ahead and hit this guy now. Good thing Goddess Thor has a lot of health. Okay, now things are starting to look pretty good. We can hit, let's go ahead and hit, this guy's only stunned for 1, let's take him out. Okay, Captain Marvel is in. Hopefully we can keep hitting some red charge tiles. I think we better probably focus on one of the rock monsters for a little bit. We earned purple, and here we go. We barely got enough yellow now. We can play striking distance, which does team damage of 910 and changes enemy special tiles into charge tiles. This is going to be pretty good timing. Here we go with striking distance. Look at all those charge tiles. That's pretty crazy. Let's go for this green match, which will drop such a number. Look, it'll drop that red charge tile match and the blue above it. All that AP, extra damage for charge tiles, knocks him out. So now we're on the final 3 characters. This is going to sting. Not too bad. So Jubilee does extra damage when she's below health of the enemy on matches. Alright, things are going to start turning around right away here. Let's do a hit on Wolverine. Maybe we'll get him down to around the 1100 health mark. Wow, much less. Perfect. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Let's take him out with another Aces and 8 shot. That'll leave 2 enemies left, and we can play Light Show. Oh, not just that, but here we go. We can play Roman Candle first. That'll remove any other enemy specials, create more charge tiles. Team damage of 1100, and Light Show costs 12 AP, so it's a little expensive, but it does 3121 damage and stuns 1 character for 2 turns and 1 for 1 turn. So I wish we knew which one it was going to stun longer. If it's at 3121, is 3121 damage? That is so funny, because look at Miss Marvel's health. It's just perfect. Alright, we'll play the ability on her. This swaps tiles color, so let's pick spots where there's potential for good matches. We'll see if we get some cascade action. This is a funny, cool animation. Damage knocks her out. He gets stunned for 2. And we might as well end it finally with a smite. We know this is going to do probably around 10k damage because of all the charge tiles on the board. She's been waiting patiently to do that and get the win. Alright, that was a lot of work, but it just kind of went to show some of the 3-star character abilities. And we get the Gambit cover. Alright. We'll finish off here. You know what? We'll do the Extreme Node today as well. We'll do the Behemoth Burrito first. It's a 2, 3, and 4-star challenge. America Chavez is a great character, but has all passive abilities, so none of her abilities, you can't fire any abilities off with her. And so because of that, I want to jump out against the enemy on as much AP as we can so that she will create critical tiles once we're ahead of the enemy on 3 different color pools of AP. And once we're ahead of the enemy in 5 different color pools, then she'll do damage every turn, and it's a bunch. Check this out. Once we're ahead by 3, she creates a critical tile ahead of the turn, which could automatically land in a spot that does damage and matches. And once we get ahead by 5, it does 4,600 damage for free just because we're ahead in AP. Starting out good, extra move. Okay, so you want to find match 4s right away, or areas where you get one match that kind of cascades into multiple matches so you can get more AP faster than the enemy. Don't see too much going on for like double moves. Just this purple that drops blue kind of sets them up for a 4, yeah. Let's go for blue and red. So they're ahead of us in black, big time, but we're ahead of them in 3 colors. So we're going to start getting our critical tile. Let's go this way. Probably want to match the critical every time that we can for the benefit of the damage and not letting them get the damage against us. Okay. We have 0 yellow. They have 4. That's a problem. Let's go for yellow here. Not getting ahead of them as fast as I wanted. There's black, so now we're tied at 6. Being tied does not qualify you for being ahead of the enemy. You do have to have at least more. There we go. There we go. That's a really good cascade. So on top of that, we got a couple of match 4s. And with America, whenever we get a match 4 or greater, she will create a trap tile, 2 trap tiles. Oh man, there it was. We already qualified for the additional damage, and it was a knockout blow.